entitled sister-in-law insulted my disability for years, so I didn't invite her to my wedding and exposed her on social media. I was diagnosed with severe autism when I was 6. Growing up, I heard the whispers, the comments, the jokes, but I learned to handle it. My older brother Jake was always my protector. When he moved across the country for work 8 years ago, I was devastated. Then 3 years ago, he called with big news. He was engaged to someone named Lilith, and they were moving back home. I was so excited to have my brother back. The first family dinner at my parents' house, Lilith kept referring to me as it, not she, not my name, it. I pulled her aside after dinner. Hey, that makes me really uncomfortable. Could you use she or my name instead? She touched my arm and smiled. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize I was doing that. I thought that was the end of it. A week later at Sunday brunch, she did it again. Where did it go? She asked Jake when I stepped away to use the bathroom. I corrected her in front of everyone. She rolled her eyes. Relax, it's just a joke. It's not funny, I said quietly. Jake jumped in. Come on, she doesn't mean anything by it. You're being too sensitive. That stung. My own brother was taking her side. I started declining family invitations. Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Mom's birthday. I made excuses, but everyone knew why. 6 months later, Jake insisted I come bowling with them. Lilith feels terrible. She wants to make things right, he said. I reluctantly agreed. For the first hour, everything seemed fine. Lilith was light, even friendly. I started to relax. Then halfway through the second game, I felt it. The overstimulation, the nausea, the room closing in. I've had these episodes my whole life. I need to leave. I told Jake. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well. He hugged me. No worries. Thanks for coming. As I walked toward the exit, I heard Lilith's voice behind me. She wasn't whispering quietly enough. Don't feel bad. It's not your fault she's like that, she said, using a disability slur. I froze, turned around. Jake was staring at his shoes. I walked back to their lane. Did you just say that? Lilith's face was blank. Say what? You called me a disgusting slur about my disability. She laughed. Oh my god, you're so paranoid. I didn't say anything. I looked at Jake. You heard her. Tell her that's not okay. He rubbed his face. Look, she was just making a dark joke. You know how her humor is. How her humor is? She just used a slur about me. You're overreacting, he said. I left without another word. That was the last family event I attended. 2 years passed. I met Sean at a coffee shop. He's patient, kind, and treats me like I'm the most important person in the world. Last spring, he proposed. We were planning our wedding when Sean's phone buzzed with a Facebook message request. It was from Lilith. I know you must have a kink for disabled girls, she wrote, followed by a hateful insult I won't repeat. Well, congratulations on finally finding one. I bet you love that it can't talk back to you but is good at other things. We both stared at the screen in shock. Sean took screenshots and immediately blocked her. What the hell is wrong with her? I called Jake that night. Your wife messaged my fiance. She called me a hateful slur and implied I'm only good for you know what. Oh, come on, Jake sighed. She has a dark sense of humor. She's just messing around. This isn't humor. It's harassment. You're being dramatic, he said, and hung up. That's when I knew. My brother had chosen her over me. 2 weeks ago, we sent out wedding invitations. We addressed them carefully, checking each name. Jake and Lilith's names weren't on the list. 3 days later, my phone exploded with texts. Jake, are you seriously not inviting us to your wedding? Mom, you need to include your brother. This is ridiculous. I called Jake back. I don't want someone at my wedding who spent 3 years mocking my disability. And you married her, so you're not invited either. Wow, you're really doing this? Yes, I am. The next day, Lilith posted on Facebook a long, detailed post about how I was excluding my brother from my wedding after he'd supported me through my disability my entire life. She claimed I'd been cruel to her for years, making her feel unwelcome, bullying her at family events. Within hours, my phone was flooded. Aunts, cousins, family friends, all calling me selfish, heartless, a bridezilla. Sean found me crying in our bedroom. We can't let her get away with this. What can we do? Everyone believes her. He pulled out his phone. We show them the truth. I wrote everything, every incident, every slur, every conversation. I attached the screenshots of her message to Sean. I posted it at 9 p.m. on a Thursday. By 11 p.m., my phone was ringing nonstop. Apologies from everyone who'd believed her. My aunt called crying, saying she was ashamed she didn't ask my side first. Lilith's post disappeared. Her Facebook account went private. Jake texted once, you didn't have to humiliate her like that. I didn't respond. The wedding is in 6 weeks. The guest list is smaller now, but it's filled with people who actually love and respect me.